Hello everyone and welcome back to another troubleshooting video. So today I wanted to go over this problem fix right here. It says the sign-in method you're trying to use isn't allowed. For more info, contact your network administrator. Now there's a fix for this because when a new user is created in an Active Directory and something is missing, you will get this error that the user can't log on. Okay. And then you'll be trying to log on forever and you can't get to put this guy on. So I'm going to show you a step what we can use to log on. So if I click OK, this is a user. His name is Mark Grace, trying to log on for the first time to the domain, right? This is a fresh PC, PC01, and he can't log in. So if I go back to Active Directory and I looked at Mark's account, properties, he's just a member of just domain users, which is fine. He doesn't need to have admin privileges because if I give him admin privileges, he can log on, which is not right and it's not what you want to do for every user. So how do we fix this? Well, this is what we'll need to do. You want to open up your group policy management, and we are going to go ahead and navigate to our group, right? We're going to go ahead and create a new GPO in this, and we're going to call it allow domain users to log on, which is fine. You can name it whatever you want. I like to name it so it's kind of easy to read. Click OK, and then I'm going to enforce this because this needs to be site-wide, right? Okay, now once this is enforced, I'm going to go ahead and edit this GPO. And we are going to, let me blow this up a little bit bigger so you can see it. So inside of the GPO edit, we are going to go over to computer configuration here, looking for Windows. So it's under Windows. There's two Windows settings. I think it's on the policy. And on the policy, we're going to go to security settings. And then under security settings, we're going to go to local policies. And then user rights management. Under user rights management right here, right? And then what we're looking for is to allow log on locally, right here. So we need to define these policy settings, and then we're going to add modifying this affect the capabilities with client services and application. You can read up on this, and you can look for the explanation as why. So it says on default, workstations and servers. These are the folks that can really log in on workstation: administrators, backup operators, power users, users, and guests. On domain controllers, these are the folks, right? So we need to allow browse. First, we're going to go ahead and do advanced because we want to do multiple users and groups, and we're going to do find now. So all administrators need to be able to log in. So we're going to hold on, start there. And then we're going to go down to domain controller, domain users, and then domain computers need to be able to log in, which is right there. And then we are going to go all the way down and we're going to look for remote desktop users. So those four people, remote desktop, if you're remoting in from a local, from somewhere else, the computer and the users, and then your administrators, and click OK. So these are the four people that I wanted to make sure that at least have access to log in to any computer. And then we're going to click OK. Click OK. And then click apply. Now, if you go back here and you look for it, it tells you power users, backup operators, all these folks, have access or whatever. And then we're going to click apply here and click OK. Now, with this being said, right, you can deny if you want to, but we don't need to really, excuse me, you don't really need to mess with anything else that's in here, right? All you need to do is make sure allow log on locally works and it's configured. Now what we're going to do is we are going to close this out, right? Now, once this is closed out, we refresh this, and then we're going to go ahead and do a GP update on this box. This is a domain controller. The GP update / force, and we're going to hit it and let it run. Now, bear in mind that this does takes a little bit of time to replicate, so you only give it some time to actually replicate properly. Okay, this is probably going to ask me to log off, which is fine. So we'll do this on the DC first. Log off, click yes, and then log off. Sign out anyway. And now we're going to log back on to our domain controller. Good. So our domain controller is up and running. Now we're going to go ahead and go to our PC. And this PC, we need to restart this PC. Okay, so right here, before we try to log in or do anything, we need to restart this machine. So we're going to go ahead and restart this box. If your first restart does not work, restart again 2 or 3 times, okay? Good practice, because sometimes it takes a little bit for this GPO to kick in. So if it doesn't work on the first time, don't stress yourself. It's probably because it haven't kicked up yet, right? So just go ahead and maybe do like another restart. All right, so here we are now, and we're going to test it. So let's go to other user. Let's see if we can get this guy to log in. And there you go. So there goes the fix for that. Really something simple. It's just a GPO that you got to fix across your domain to allow users to log on to your systems. And like I said, it's good to do the GP update on your DC and let it sync up with other domain controllers if there are more dependent. And then once those are synced up properly, restart the computer that you were trying to use 1 or twice. This only took once, but my systems are close to each other. So if they're far apart, I'll say two times at least you want to restart and then try to log in again. And as you can see, this guy's logging in for the first time, so you know how long Windows take forever to build this profile. So without further ado, I would like to thank you for joining in and watching another episode of our lab sessions. See you guys later, and I hope you have a wonderful day.